Good evening. I am MD. Since the start of the presidency of Donald Trump, the question as to who helped to elect Donald Trump has never been answered. Was it the Russians? Was it the GOP constituents? Was it the media? Never in the history of this country has that question been so important to answer. Trump's presidency was unforeseen, even difficult to understand afterwards. Since his inauguration, it has been the most tumultuous administration in modern time. Every single day there is something which keeps reminding the country this is not normal. So the question which keeps coming is, who helped to elect Donald Trump? Is the media complicit in Donald Trump's presidency? The answer, the short answer is yes. Absolutely, unequivocally yes. After the inauguration of Donald Trump as the 45th president of the United States, it was an event which shocked even Mr. Trump and his team. We know that because everyone in Trump's campaign began to send resumes out for their next opportunity. We know that because Donald Trump's campaign didn't even prepare a victory speech. We know that because Donald Trump conceded in an interview accorded a few weeks prior what his plan would be after the election. But that aside, Donald Trump won the 2016 presidential election. Before it became a public debate that the Russians interfered in the elections, the media looked everywhere for an answer as to how could we have gotten the outcome so wrong. Answers, there were many, there were plenty. Donald Trump was a different candidate, some said. The constituents wanted someone to shake Washington, others say. And some blamed the shrinking majority who feared they were being pushed to the margin. And the explanation went on and on. When the US intelligence agencies revealed there is proof Russian hackers meddled in the 26th election, then the speculation, or at least the explanation for the outcome, shifted to finding out how much influence the hackers had, how much impact they have on the election. Did they change electronic voting machine? Through it all, the media looked under every rock for an explanation. In reality, the explanation was much simpler than all the possible scenarios they came up with. The media was a very active participant in helping Donald Trump win the presidency. You see, during the general election, members of the media questioned to exhaustion everything Mrs. Clinton said or didn't say. do or didn't do. They even question what she may have done before she was born. But they just glossed over Trump's outrageous statement, vulgar language, and even his corrupt past. They questioned Mrs. Clinton's preparedness for the job, although in reality, Hillary Clinton was of the most qualified candidate who vied for the Oval Office in a very long time. But they just gave a pass to Donald Trump, who can't even manage his own business but wants to run the country. They asked Mrs. Clinton for details of her policies, despite the fact that her campaign website had exhaustive detail on how she plans to run the country and confront the problem the country had. They simply took Trump's word for he will make the country great. And despite the fact his website had very scampy 1 or 2 pages of explanation about any topics. But far worse, they opened the network microphone to Trump anytime he wanted. But Hillary Clinton had to be scheduled for an interview. The media used Trump for rating. They used Trump to increase advertising revenue. Sure, the Russians hacked the election. Surely they have an impact. But the media was the major culprit in taking Donald Trump to the Oval Office, despite his frequent and at times disgusting statements towards the free press. Donald Trump is wrong to call the media the enemy of the country. Adolf Hitler did exactly the same thing in 1933, accused the media of fabrication before he moved to censor everything that was printed. This move is very standard for any authoritarian, for any dictator. We knew before it happened that Donald Trump was not fit for the Oval Office. But we stay silent in the name of fairness. We knew before it happened that Donald Trump does not represent the views of most Americans. We stay silent in the name of fairness. We knew before it happened Donald Trump would be a disaster for the country. We stay silent in the name of fairness. We knew before it happened Donald Trump would be a disaster for the world, but we stay silent in the name of fairness. We knew beforehand Donald Trump is a racist, but we stay silent in the name of fairness. We knew before it happened Donald Trump would destroy our institutions, but we stay silent in the name of fairness. We knew before it happened Donald Trump would divide the country. We stay silent in the name of fairness. We, members of the media, can no longer stay silent. Journalists are not in the business of fairness. Our business, our only business, is to be objective. Let us from now on hold the Trump administration accountable. It is our job. It is the only reason to be in this business. It is our duty to hold Trump and every administration accountable. Today, it is urgent. It is necessary. It is critical. Our very freedom depends on it. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you next time.
I'm telling you, Michael Jordan himself was right here in my McDonald's. I fixed him the very first McJordan special.
Right, Bill.
I did. I took a quarter-pound of pure beef, smoked bacon, cheese, and some of my favorite barbecue sauce, and I named it the McJordan Special.
Bill, the sandwich, definitely great.
Yeah, but you got the cooling with that story.
But it's true.
How you doing, Bill?
Hi, Michael. Michael.
The McJordan Special for a limited time.
Join me here on the 4th branch at 10:30 a.m. and 6:30 p.m. every Saturday. Hello everyone, I am MD and this is the 4th Branch Project, the first and only program which is dedicated exclusively to those with common sense, a spirit of patriotism, and a determination for a more perfect union. The 4th Branch Project seeks to emphasize country over party. Its primary objective is to restore interest in civic duty and involvement in social, political issues, discussion, debate, which might impact lives in this generation and quite possibly in future ones. Put differently, the 4th Branch Project is a journey towards restoring America's greatness, where patriotism is the foundation of every decision, every policy, every word, every action. Said differently, it is a journey to save democracy in America. Stay with us. We will be right back.
Wayfair, you've got just what I need. Everything for my home, you got it for me. I never see selection quite like this. Every color and size in my mind. They got every single thing on my list. And with 70% off, who knows what I'll find. Wayfair, you've got just what I need. Everything for my home, you got it for me. Wayfair, and the shipping was free. Now my home's the home I want.
From all of us at Wayfair, find what you need today.
Join me here on the 4th Branch at 10:30 a.m. and 6:30 p.m. every Saturday. Join me here on the 4th branch at 10:30 a.m. and 6:30 p.m. every Saturday.